the apocalypse comes, beat me.
Thank you to this sponsor for this video, NordVPN.
BetterHealth.com. That's the only one we'd ever get.
Literally. And you know what? I wouldn't take the sponsorship because they're not like necessarily the most qualified people. But if it helps you, it helps you. Yeah, exactly.
I'll take it, honey.
In every generation, a non-sponsored podcast is bored. Bored? Did I say bored? Podcast is bored. Me with this episode.
Stop.
I'm kidding. Cheekster.
Well, are we going to address the elephant in the room?
Which is my hair's gone. That's good.
Balls. I think I'm losing hair.
God. I used to have more hair. I think I used to have more hair.
Literally, come on, relatable.
I should have said me too.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, she's gone. The mole.
And now I'm sitting next to a woman, a butch lesbian.
Literally, I feel that way, and I love it so much. I'm feeling affirmed.
I'm wearing hearts.
Oh my God.
That's so cute.
So when are you shaving your mullet? Soon.
No, girl, I did the... I'm different because I'm fully Bayhive now.
Well, I love that. I love that so much.
Which I'm scared of, but hey.
Well, it's we can be the scared bees in the corner keeping to ourselves.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's me.
I will say your mullet hits different than like the average mullet. Does that make sense? In a really good way. Yours is unique.
Thank you.
Mine looked like...
charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Anyway, someone's gone. It feels really good.
Why unique? Why did yours was unique too?
It was a nice mullet, but it was I don't know. It's like, and then I'm about to start like a video podcast, and I'm like, I'm just gonna look like Curtis Connor. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna look like Curtis Connor, which I love Curtis Connor. And if you're watching, slide into my non-existent DMs. But yeah,
not on social media either.
Yeah, I'm not. Yep.
No, his hair is like. I don't know. I don't know him.
I wish I knew him biblically, respectfully. So this is a Buffy podcast, and we're here to talk about a very specific episode.
That was highly requested.
Highly requested. Is my first time watching it, as is my first time watching all of Buffy. Beyza, is this a regular episode you go back to?
No, but it will be now, because I actually forgot how
this is the
much
X
I
episode.
do like it.
This is episode X, as in Xander.
Right.
I like this one. I actually like this one more than Bad Girls. Beyza and I did a little double feature on my couch yesterday, the day before yesterday, Saturday. I don't know. We did a double feature on my couch with some with some toasted Cheez-Its.
The best.
And with Ahsoka, my dog. I think
those are better than... I was hot and spicy girl, but now I'm toasted girl.
Extra toasted, yeah.
It's so good. I mean, I've always liked those, but they're so good.
Yeah, and anything
like
burnt. Oh.
I love burnt.
Burnt and bland. That's give me a burnt and bland.
Burnt and a little bit of salt. Me at the Olive Garden when I burnt my when I brought it home and I burnt my breadstick, it tasted 10 times better.
I can only imagine how good that tastes.
Hit different.
Blake said it's better the next day.
100%. Me and Arabella said the same thing.
Damn. Okay, I'll let him know.
10 times better. When I was eating at the restaurant, I was like, okay, this is cute. Where's the flavor in this? And then I brought it home, left it, microwaved it. It was like flavor.
Damn.
It was crazy.
Maybe it's because it was like sitting in our car for 4 hours. While we were watching a 4-hour movie.
My car still smells.
To never buy tickets to like a 3.5-hour film at 10:30. The movie didn't start till 10:40, and then it was
worth it though. I was awake.
I was awake too, and like it was so funny that I was looking at the pictures of us leaving the theater, and the timestamp on it is 1:30 in the morning. Like what the fuck? That AMC has never seen such a late audience.
There was no one left when we left.
Yeah, it was like Phantom of the Megaplex.
It was giving.
Yeah,
oh my god, it does kind of look like it.
It does. It literally does look like that. I love that theater.
That's why I love it. But my booty was hurting. But anything for Beyonce.
Anything
for the Queen.
Yeah, it's true.
And then I came home 3 a.m., bought a Beyonce shirt on Amazon.
Yeah, and then all of us like just slept the entire next day. Like it was. I think we're just getting a little bit old for that.
I've been saying
I don't want to speak for you though.
No. Speak.
Buffy.
Right. Other Queen Bee. I'm trying to...
Oh, update for our loyal listeners. I have an appointment at the DMV to get a custom license plate that says Queen C. The appointment has been made and that journey is started. And come, yeah.
When is it?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
December 15th.
Okay.
A Friday. Not this Friday, but the Friday after.
Oh, honestly, I would come.
That sounds great. If you want to come, we'll get a little lunch.
Okay.
We can go back to Olive Garden.
Come on. I kind of slay. Okay.
Okay, let's get
This is
serious.
gonna be hard.
Yeah, it is gonna be hard. I
just
get
want
it.
to talk about Beyonce.
I do too. And also, like, these episodes were good. This one was great. Bad Girls was so. We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Keep going.
We'll record it next. The Zeppo
The Zeppo
premiered on January 26th.
Fuck, so we missed Jan 6. So we're gonna have to wait till next season.
Yeah.
So there's a season break or something, maybe? That's a long.
Maybe there was a holiday break. Because you know when shows used to, I mean, I guess they still kind of do that if they're not streaming.
Yeah, they like take a couple weeks off because
Yeah.
everyone's too busy.
Right.
That's something more important when people were actually watching cable because like there's no way to record the episode, right? So they
Yeah.
really were.
Now everything's streaming.
Yeah, if we're lucky.
1999 it came out. The golden year.
Yeah, it's a
We
good
were
year.
4.
Just like Beyonce's album 4.
Recorded it. No, I can't.
I was so mad
can't.
they cut 1+1 from her like her slow set in the beginning. She sings 1+1, which I think
Well,
is
they
one of the most
couldn't have
romantic songs.
everything.
I know.
I honestly, I'm glad they cut. Not me fully ignoring the rest of this information. I'm glad they cut a lot of the songs because the documentary parts were the best parts.
100%. And like I was like living for
I'm
the
like-
songs, and then I'd be like, okay, when's the next little
No, literally,
dark part?
which is so cool
Because it was
like,
amazing.
And you know,
Won't say it.
no,
Say it.
no, I'm scared.
Why? Oh, yeah.
This episode was written by Dan Weber. I like have a gun to my head. Directed by James Whitmore Jr. And
Okay.
we are more than halfway through season 3.
James Whitmore, say less. That sounds great.
That's
So
not-
close.
So
I cannot wait till season 4. You don't like it, but isn't that the musical episode one?
girl, you in this musical episode.
I'm waiting.
I'm not
It's
telling you when it
everyone I
is.
talk to that watches Buffy is like, just wait for the
There
musical
are
episode.
some classic episodes in season 4 that I love. One of my worst favorite,
One of my worst favorite.
One of my worst favorites,
Huh.
for
Okay.
sure.
And how would you say the rest of season 3 is built out?
Oh, honey,
Is it built?
It's building in me.
Okay. Ooh. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You better. Nothing. Nothing, Chiggy.
Yeah, we only have. Wait, let me see how many. Okay, we have the Zeppo today,
The Zeppo.
and then we're going to be talking about Bad Girls next, and then we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 episodes we're covering,
Oh, that's.
which is a good amount.
Yeah.
But like, that's not that much.
No, it's really not. We'll be
So we're definitely
into season
over
4
half.
soon.
And I'm very excited. So, the Zeppo.
Without further ado, let's get into it.
While the Scooby Gang slaughters demons in an underground nest, all Xander manages to do is get himself hurt.
Yeah.
Honey.
Great acting, though.
Great.
Great acting.
And we talked, and maybe it'll come up more later on, but Xander is hot
When he's not
when
wearing
he's not wearing
clothes. It's so interesting. I never thought clothes would make someone hot or not.
No, clothes make people ugly. Like can.
yeah,
If
they
it's
can.
ugly,
Well,
it makes
yeah,
people ugly.
but even if he wore like a cute outfit, he still wouldn't look as good as he does without clothes on. And I don't know how else to say it.
Oh, because later in the episode, that's when he's naked. But no, sometimes he wears cute quote unquote outfits.
Yeah.
Cute for Xander and looks good.
Yeah, but the way they dressed him to be like full nerd in this episode is so funny. Like they were like, I've just never seen Xander
we need
wear.
to get Xander in a crop top.
things.
Like that's would be so hot.
I did like the vision. I
That
saw
would be
it.
so
I saw it.
hot.
I was with that.
Anyway, too gay for Xander to wear a crop top. Buffy suggests that he stay out of the fighting from then on. Giles makes a point to tell him to hang back from the fighting from now on as well. Xander becomes desperate to find his place after his breakup with Cordelia and the alienation from his friends. It's setting in. It's setting in.
Yeah.
But maybe just be useful.
That's the part that is a little bit hard to reconcile. I mean, I guess he's like a man with an ego.
That's the issue.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's definitely getting in the way because like, I don't know if like my role in a specific dynamic if it was like fighting vampires and I was useless, I would just make sure everyone had their lunch bags packed.
You're the
and
heart
like,
of the group.
I know. I'm like the mother. You know what I mean? I'm
Right.
driving everyone to where they have to go to
Yeah.
fight evil.
He has a new car. He gets this
Yeah, he
episode.
should just be soccer mom.
Right.
You know what I mean? Bring the
But
snacks for the kids.
He's a straight teenage
Yeah,
boy.
so he can't do that.
He can't.
Because he can shine in other ways. So, I don't know.
The next day at Sunnydale High, when another student throws him a football, that scene was so funny.
Insane.
Him jumping around like a little monkey, saying, "Hey guys, give me the football." Xander misses, and it hits Jack O'Toole's
Jack
lunch.
O'Toole. That's me only lunch.
That's me only lunch. Literally him. Resulting, R.I.P. Kendra. Resulting in Jack threatening to beat him up. Cordelia, having witnessed the entire event, relishes in telling Xander he is useless.
She's so wild for this.
And the only member of the Scooby gang who brings nothing special to the group, referring to him as the Zeppo. Deserved. 100%
yeah.
deserved.
He had it coming, for sure.
She literally almost died.
She can do anything she wants.
literally
She can say whatever she wants. I just love that she stood there,
And she looked
watched
like a
the
lawyer.
entire thing, looked like a lawyer. What did she say? It looks like she's like there to dispose
Literally.
him. Yeah.
Disposed.
Dispose of
Depose.
him. Depose.
Dispose of
I've been
him.
doing that a lot lately. Oh my God, I don't know what's happening. I said something yesterday where I was like, oh, just for...
She's so crazy. I
said,
love her.
I said for posperity's sake. And someone was like, Chase. And I was like, oh my God, I'm usually I'm usually good with words. I'm not usually the dumb one.
Prosperity. Well, you're leaning into your Queen C.
I really am.
What is
Posterity.
posterity? No.
Right.
What's your butt? You know what I'm
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Giles... It's okay, we're both the dumb ones. Meanwhile, Giles informs Buffy that the end of the world is near and the order...
Posterior.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
Thank you so much. Order of the Demons, called the Sisterhood of Jay, is planning to reopen...
Sisterhood of Jay Traveling Pants. It's okay, right?
Stupid. That is so... I was obsessed. That was my Hunger
America
Games, bitch.
Ferrera. America
Blake
Ferrera.
Lively in those movies.
Yeah.
Literally, I remember going to the first one with my mom, and I was like, I sit in the movie there, I'm like, I'm a kid.
I love that.
literally
It's
gay.
totally gay awakening vibes.
Well, and I had a huge crush on Alexis Bledel from Gilmore Girls already.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh,
God,
Amber
and they were so well
Tamlin.
braided. Oh my God, branded. And I love like the poster. I loved everything about it.
I love the women.
I love the women.
That was
I
Barbie
love
before
the-
Barbie.
Hey, it really
Honey,
was. And if there's
Sisterhood
one
of
thing
the
I
Jay
love,
traveling pants.
it's a pair of pants.
That fit everyone, and I get to see close up of their booties. I love that movie. Anyway, they want to reopen the Hellmouth. After... Why was I saying... Oh, because you said Jay.
Jay, Sisterhood of Jay.
The Sisterhood of Jay traveling pants. After a discussion with Oz about what makes someone cool, Xander shows up at school driving a 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air convertible
From his gunkle.
from his gunkle Rory.
Gunkle Rory.
Meeting Buffy and Willow, he says he is now the car guy and looks forward to his new role within the group. Okay, so he does he's like, I'll drive you.
Yeah. Right. And you know what? Honestly, everyone does kind of treat him a certain type of way. And I do kind of wish that like there's a little bit more of an emotional payoff with that. Like, do you know what I mean? Like everyone really is like, not today, Xander. But you know what I mean? A little bit too harsh with him.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's for the point of the episode, but yes.
Yes.
Because they're not usually like that, but this episode they really were.
God, yeah.
He finds that instead he's tasked with nothing more than getting donuts for the rest of the Scooby Gang who are doing research at the library.
There are worse things.
There are worse
If my job was to
things.
just get donuts and not read, where's
Who
the
wouldn't
problem?
want to do that?
Yeah,
He can't even read.
literally. Yep.
While at the espresso pump, Xander encounters Cordelia, who rubs in the fact that all he does now is simple errands. Just then, I guess this woman who starts flirting with him is named Lizette.
Lizette?
Who knew?
Is
Not
that a
me.
name?
I guess so. That's what the wiki says. Starts to flirt with Xander for his car and wants to go for a ride. Xander, eager to try to one-up Cordelia, agrees once he's dropped the donuts off. Worse things than being... You say you want to help with your car.
Yeah.
What do you think you're going to do? Drive them to all the crime scenes?
Yeah.
Like what? You know?
I get it. Yeah, it's like they just walk to the cemetery most of the time.
I also love that coffee shop. It you always
It's really
see it in
cute.
this town.
It's
I wish it
really
was
cute.
real.
I thought the same thing. I was like, this is like a cute vibe. Like it's very
such a good
open.
vibe, open.
Yeah.
It's like the Collectivo.
It's giving collect.
It's giving.
Call Collectivo.
At the library, Buffy, Willow, and Giles are researching. Meanwhile, Oz in full werewolf form. Werewolf.
Or affirm.
How do you say werewolf?
Werewolf.
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 Do I have a Midwest accent?
A little bit sometimes.
With what?
I don't know.
Blake for sure.
He says bag in Vegas.
It's crazy.
He's like,
That's
I went to Las
Minnesota.
Vegas. Yeah, well, it's specifically
It's
Minnesota.
wild.
It's giving Mall of America.
It's giving. Is there a Chicago accent?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
I think I have it sometimes when I go home.
No, you're Cali girl.
You
through and
Cali
through.
girly.
Werewolf form. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Is freaking anyway. Is freaking out in his cage. Willow thinks it's because he can sense trouble. With the Watchers Council refusing to speak to him, Giles leaves to try to contact the spirit guides who exist outside of time, who he hopes will provide information on the Sisterhood of Traveling Pants.
This is when I started realizing that this episode was just going to be batshit stuff going on, and then Xander just doing Xander,
Which
is so funny.
I love.
It's so funny.
Yeah, I don't know. I must have been mixing up a different episode with this one, but I actually like this episode, and
It's so fun.
won't skip it anymore.
No, it's just so fun to watch the drama, and then we'll get to that specific scene with Angel and Buffy.
Oh,
But all the heightened drama, because which is just a regular episode of Buffy.
Yeah.
And then Xander just being no, I'm just trying to fit in.
Sorry to bother you.
Yeah, I know, it's really good.
No, when we get to that, I love how they make fun of themselves in this episode.
Me too.
It's so slick.
And Xander's surprisingly, I'm able to empathize with him in a very surprising way.
Jaws.
No. But that's what I'm saying. I usually hate Xander because I think of Janky Wiener.
Right.
But this episode, I was like, you know what? I kind of feel for you, Zan. Papa Zan. There.
At the Bronze that night, Xander is still entertaining Lizette.
Sure.
I don't know where did they say that was her name? You let us know. Though she's far more interested in the car than she is a little fat.
Dude, she has a fat
With
for
the
sure. Fat with the vet.
Corvette.
She cannot. Oh, that was really good.
Thank
Fat
you.
with the vet. She really just cares about. She's she's got an auto body experience with these cars.
Out of body. Wow.
We're working.
Good.
Come to us for all of your car fetishization puns.
Xander meets Angel, who is looking for Buffy to discuss Sisterhood of J. And Angel dismisses Xander's offer to help, telling him it would be safer for Xander to keep out of the way. As he leaves Lizette still in tow, Xander drives into a parked car. Jack gets out of the car and threatens Xander with Katie, his knife, which is
So wild.
very interesting.
Yeah,
there.
and it's also a short sword. It's not even just a knife.
It is
It's
ghost face material.
bigger, even bigger. It's crazy.
It's Where does he put it?
No idea.
How does he carry that? Okay. Before Jack can do anything, a cop arrives and interrupts. Xander lies to the cop, telling him the two were just wrestling, but not in a gay way.
You know what I think Xander would like to do? Wrestle in a gay way.
In a gay way.
Yeah.
Well, we talked about that.
We did.
while were
We had a
watching.
lot of
We
talks.
fully paused and we're like, so.
So Xander's gay, right?
Right.
Yeah. Repression.
Repression.
It all comes back to the
Repression in
repression.
the house. Surprised yet grateful, Jack offers to let Xander be his wheelman and drive him around, which is what he wanted.
Hey, you want to be a wheelman? You'll be a wheelman.
And later, Jack's friends wherever they need to go. Xander says it sounds great, then asks about Jack's car, and he tells Xander, not my car.
This
Not Jack. Jack, what a tool.
It's
Okay.
so funny because Xander is this man. I've never seen a man that is so scary at every turn. Meaning that he should have never talked to him again after the lunch incident. Then after he found out this guy had a sword that size and was just sitting in a car that wasn't his, again, never talk to this man again. The only explanation is that Xander
Has a crush.
is ferally attracted to Jack O'Toole.
Or,
Why else would you do it?
At the very least, I do think he and a lot of straight men, not to generalize fully, but
You're like, I won't generalize. I have a list of names here. You out
number one,
dozens.
my dad. Just the way that and I think that's why I like Xander as a character, because he really shows that men just care about what other men think for the most
Yeah.
part, and not really what other women think. 'cause
Yeah.
misogyny.
Yeah.
But the way that he still wants this complete psychopath to like him
Yep.
is crazy.
Yep.
He's scared of him, but I think he just wants to be cool. Because like in the beginning of the episode, you had the football players like basically not paying attention to him. Like
Yes.
guys don't.
And he was
talk to him.
desperate for
He doesn't have any
the
guy
male
friends.
gaze. Right.
Right. So,
Right. 100%.
Patriarchy. Honey.
You know, there was this thing. I don't want a Barbie sequel, but there was an interview
It's not
on
happening.
60
Margot
Minutes.
said.
Right, but Greta and her husband did an interview with 60 Minutes, and they were talking. Yeah, it's their media. It's their studio that made the movie, that wrote it, and yes, oh my God, they make all their movies together. Anyways, they were working on. They were talking about working on Barbie and how they had a lot of material with Ken because there was a lot to work with.
Too
and
much.
In my head, I'm like, well, yeah, because like there is a lot of stuff about men that like we don't have conversations about. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Culturally. And they said that there's like so much Ken material
So
that
much
like
energy.
well, it was just like interesting, and I feel like that would be something they would explore in it, is this idea of like, because they kind of touched on it a little bit in Barbie, but this idea of just sort of like men being so hyper fixated
On men.
and their approval and their like attention and their admiration. They want men's admiration. Like I think they're gonna dip a little bit in that if they ever did one. But anyway,
It's pretty wild.
kind of crazy. I just thought I'd tell you that little Greta.
I love it.
Yeah. Okay.
I now know she's married.
Yeah.
Xander and Lizette are standing by a gravestone at the cemetery while Jack casts a spell to raise his friends from the dead. Big Bob breaks out from the ground.
What did you call him?
Big Bob?
His name is Big Bob.
Big Bob.
I love that.
Ecstatic to be back. I mean, he's big and his name is Bob. So Lizette, at first shocked by the situation, realizes that Big Bob is dead, screams, and runs away. So at least
Lizette is out. Thank God.
she's no longer wet for the vet. Or what was it?
For the vet.
What did we say?
That's pretty good, though. I don't know what we said. I don't know. Her engines are no longer revved.
Right.
Should we sell at like the pop up we do at the Bronze Bar?
Yeah, that's totally happening.
I think we should sell like you know, like at Berlin RIP they had like Berlin bombs.
Oh.
We should have Big Bob bombs.
Big Bob. Big
Bob bombs, and it's a deep cut.
Big bronze bombs.
Big bronze bomb. Yeah, but but it's like what's fun. It's
For
like
the
if it's Big Bob, if it's a Big Bob bomb,
Big Bob's
then,
bronze bob.
then like
no. Big
Bob's
bronze bombs.
literally yes, 100% write it down.
Can I get the quad B?
B quad.
Tres películas.
I think we should sell them because then like customers that are there are like some people like get it. You know what I mean? The girls the girls who know, and the girls who are like Buffy fans who don't remember that get to like be taught a lesson on who Big Bob is, and like remember like that like meathead of a football player that Jack O'Toole.
So you just
raised
want like
from
a
the
really
dead?
niche.
Yeah, just like one like drink options. Like one's like really
What
niche.
about Buffy's bronze bomb? Buffy's big boob.
Buffy's big ass boob and butt. Boob and butt bomb. I'm so sorry. I do love women.
That's crazy. That is so crazy. Wow. Xander cries out that he'll call her while Jack and Bob talk. Bob asks how long it's been that he's been down, and Jack tells him it's been 8 months. Jack, yeah.
Nothing. Keep
Okay.
going.
Jack raises one more friend, Dickie, at the girl.
Big Bob.
Big boob and Dickie.
Do you know why they call him Big Bob?
Why?
Because of Dickie. His Dickie.
Stupid.
It's kind of good though.
I can't.
I'm just connecting the dots. Okay, Jakey Wiener wrote it. Oh no, he didn't. Jack Whitmore did. Period.
I think it's James.
James
Close enough.
Whitmore. I was
Honestly,
so
slay.
pretty good.
That was, yeah, very, very good. At the cemetery before Xander spots Giles, who unsuccessfully tried to get help from the spirit guides. Despite leaving Jack and his friends behind, he begs to help Giles, but to no avail. Giles tells Xander that he is better out of the way. Jack raises his last friend, Parker, before they leave. So this bitch got 3 homies.
Yeah.
And you know what? Xander clearly wanted some more male friends, so.
So there you got him. Yeah. You know what?
Yeah. Buffy visits Willie.
Who's Willie? Oh, the
Only to
bartender. I
find-
love him. He's like,
Nah, Buffy, you don't understand. Buffy, it's unlike anything we've ever seen.
he's so great. I love him.
I know, I do too. Only to find
All the bartenders have to be named Willie at our bronze pop-up.
Willie and Dickie.
Willie and Dickie. Willie or won't he? Suck the Dickie. I'm sorry. I am sorry. For the record.
So the Sisterhood of the J has already visited Willie's bar and thoroughly wrecked it. Willie, who's been beaten up, reveals that the Sisterhood is planning to open the Hellmouth that night, bitch. And that's tea. And he heard the tea. And he told Buffy the tea.
And he spilled the tea.
He advises Buffy to find Angel and consider how to spend their last night on Earth
The
together.
drama of this scene is so wild.
I'm like, is he insinuating that they should fuck and just let Angel like be like Angelus? And
I didn't even
everyone's
think
gonna die?
that.
Like,
That's
what?
a great idea.
Maybe I'm just horny. Maybe that's just me. I'm like, how else do you spend the last night with someone you love?
Literally, you have
Honey.
to. You literally have to. The world's ending. That's the plan. That's the plan.
That's the plan. In the library, Werewolf Oz is going crazy, and Giles and Willow are forced to move him to a safer location.
Where do they move him? I don't remember.
I don't remember either. Maybe we'll say, but I don't remember.
I blacked out. I had too many toasted Cheez-Its. Oh, yeah.
I got fucked up. I got so fucked up.
You guys should have seen the amount of Cheez-Its I had. Yeah,
you got the family size.
I did. Mama, I did not mean to. It was an Instacart order. So I just kind of like saw toasted Cheez-Its and I added it to my cart.
Instacart.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. It was definitely
Unless
an
they were-
emergency situation where I was like, I had to do it and I ran out of time somehow. So she suits time. The greatest gift we can give ourselves. Time to be fully present. It's an Oprah thing. It's an
you
Oprah
would
thing.
Be good at
don't say
guided
it.
meditation.
But I thank you. I did one on my channel once.
I'm just saying.
Maybe I should apply for Calm app.
What's that?
The Calm app.
Oh, Calm. Okay.
Oh, did I not pronounce the
No,
Calm?
I just did not.
The Calm app. So they shoot the werewolf.
You would be good at that.
Thank you.
The Come app, not Calm. Jack and his friends drive around town with Xander.
Jack, Dickie, and Big Bob. Bitch, I need to have a conversation.
And Parker.
Docker? Parker?
Honey.
Wait, are you sure it wasn't Docker?
What's Jack? What's wrong with Jack? Oh.
Right.
Got it.
Jack Dickie?
Right. Jack's... yeah, of course Xander gets like the gayest friends.
That's what I think.
Are you
I just
joking?
think that there's a bigger conversation here that we need to have in retrospect.
Like they literally, and they're just cruising around.
Like,
that's
it's-
crazy.
and they like brought each other back from the dead because they couldn't stand being
Wait.
separated.
Has anyone talked about this before?
I genuinely.
Did we just break news?
Quick, open X.
I messaged Disgusting Film or whatever that channel is.
Discussing film.
Or what is it called?
Discussing film.
Oh,
I thought
okay.
you said
Pop Crave.
disgusting film.
No,
Pop Crave. Pop
Wait,
Crave.
Okay, a parody account, Disgusting Film. Is someone doing that?
I'm sure.
Oh,
Bloody disgusting.
well, that's different. You know, like Poo Crave. Well, you're not on Twitter
Oh,
anymore. You
no,
know, like
that's
pop,
funny.
You know what Pop Crave is?
Of course.
Well, there's like a parody that's Poop Crave
That's
or
so
Poo Crave,
funny.
and they just share fake celebrity
Sometimes
news.
I really miss the internet.
know,
You know
it
what I
is
mean?
funny.
That is fucking funny.
That's
You guys
why
send
I
me
gotta
things.
scroll like a little bit every day.
100%.
For a little
And
serotonin.
I'm always grateful when someone says something funny in
love
the group
Poop
chat.
Crave. I
What
know.
did Lena send about Hunger Games?
I don't
It
remember,
was like
but it
some
was really
funny as
funny.
fuck Hunger Games thing.
And then the Hannah Montana one.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
When Katniss goes back to District 12.
There is no
There is
District
no
12.
District 12. Oh.
To be continued.
It's so stupid.
So
Yeah, Beyza and I
fucking
are
funny.
also on our Hunger Games kick.
Should we do a Hunger Games podcast?
I wouldn't say no.
That'd be really fun. Honestly,
It would probably get more views than this.
totally.
Do you know what I mean? Just because people are
absolutely.
talking about Hunger Games.
Well, you can't find the books anywhere.
Really?
We got to get more people talking about Buffy. Because Buffy and Katniss are not that different.
It's so true. And you know what? They're also not that different from Carrie Bradshaw,
Okay.
who's also not that different from Stevie Nicks,
Okay.
who's also not that different from
Cher.
you and me. From Cher.
Beyonce.
You know what? Cher's Beyonce. Cher's new Christmas album. If you haven't streamed,
I
stream.
haven't.
It's great.
I have to. The chicken shop date. Oh my God. Jack and his friends.
chicken shop date.
Yeah. It's
Is it
so
good?
good.
Fuck! I need to go.
So good. She's
I
like,
need to watch this right now.
there's one part at the very beginning where she.
I'm sorry. I don't feel like sitting. I think I don't know what's
I can
happening with my
tell.
legs.
I feel like I'm trying to calm down a 12-year-old.
I'm like at a high top at a table. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
That's you, mommy. That's you, mommy.
Can I talk?
I guess.
Jack and his friends are docking around town with Xander, who worries even more as they discuss their mischievous plans to suck. Just kidding.
Right.
Just kidding.
Be gay, do crime.
George Santos, honey. He took it a little
I think
too
he put
far.
out a statement today. I have to read it.
I think we should get him on the pod.
Should we have a George Santos podcast? Spinoff?
I think he would love Buffy, and we should talk about it. Eventually, they decide to bake a cake, which involves gathering supplies by robbing the Decker hardware store. While Xander waits for them
Zach?
to get their supplies, he spots Willow leaving Uncle Bob's magic cabinet shop. 2 Bobs in the episode, just so you know.
Big Bob
count.
and Uncle Bob.
Big Bob.
Count.
Big Bob and Uncle Bob.
Big Bob.
Do you think they're related?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
He tries to talk to her, but her mind is elsewhere as she prepares for the upcoming apocalypse.
She does. She plays this really well, though. Allison Hannigan is so good.
She's
like she plays it really
she's
well.
so
Where she's like, sorry, Xander, like we don't have time. But then she's like,
goes
but
back
I want to
and
give
get
you
the
a big
phone.
hug because the world apparently is ending.
She's
So
so
sweet.
good.
She
I
really is
love her.
great. And I think she's a semifinalist on Dancing with the Stars. For all my little chuggies out there. Keep going.
Yeah, so they get a little hug in. Xander decides it's enough and tries to run off, though Jack and his friends decide to initiate him into their group by killing him. Okay.
It is a little wild.
That is so male.
Oh, yes.
That is literally,
Yes.
what are those called? Fraternities.
Yeah, it's definitely giving fraternity. And also, it is a little crazy for me from Xander's character perspective. But I guess, again, he's like a teenage boy. But it's like, I can tell he's like looking to everyone else to make a decision for him. Like, instead of just
Yeah.
leaving these guys, he's like, oh, I'm going to like just keep asking people
sad.
to take me away because I don't feel like I have the autonomy to make that decision myself.
That's very sad.
It's very sad. And that's what I'm saying. It's like a very like, I do feel sympathetic towards him in this episode in a way
Yeah.
that I haven't felt
Well,
in a
and
long
it's
time.
like your closest friends don't need you is like a whole other
Yeah, it's like, it's layered.
layer.
It's layered like a
cheesy
birthday cake.
potato.
What do they call it? What do they call the bomb? A birthday cake? Bake a cake.
Big Bob's
Big Bob's birthday cake.
booty bomb. Big Bob's.
Birthday bomb. Birthday bomb.
I heard you.
Literally like bomb,
Yes.
but like it's a bomb, like a bomb, like
Whose
you take.
birthday is it?
Big Bob. It's a birthday cake, but they call the bomb is called a birthday cake. Big Bob
Because
calls.
they're baking a cake.
Yeah, Big Bob bakes a cake, which means he's making a bomb.
Big
Bob's birthday bomb.
bombs. Okay.
I think that would make record sales.
Xander points out that Jack isn't dead, only for Jack to lift his shirt and reveal several bullet holes in his chest.
And a couple abs too.
I wasn't mad at that.
He looked great.
He looks 40, but he looks good.
Yeah.
It turns out that Jack's grandfather raised him minutes after Jack was killed in a drive-by shooting. Yikes.
Yeah, also this really painted a picture of Sunnydale that I didn't really like think was the vibe. I thought it was just
Yeah.
like supernatural shit, but apparently a lot of gang activity, you know?
Which makes sense.
Question mark?
Yeah, weirdly.
Well, I guess like, yeah, it's like a very heightened area of town. I mean, if you can, yeah, it makes sense.
Maybe it was vampires with guns also.
Yeah.
Monsters
Well,
with.
yeah.
Xander runs and distracts them before jumping in his car and taking off. Jack and his friends lament about the fact that not only do they no longer have wheels, but Xander also took off with their supplies. As if the store wasn't right. Can't you just go get their...
Get more. Just go back.
Did they take everything? Most stores have more than one of each.
Yeah,
thing.
I think they probably figured it out.
Big Bob's big brain.
Period.
They would figure it out.
Big. Never mind. I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Xander is driving when he comes across, oh boy, Faith, who is fighting off a demon of the sisterhood. After he rescues her, the two head to her motel room.
Oh, I forgot about this.
The rush of the battle has Faith riled up, so she seduces Xander and they freak it.
I literally love this aspect
Dude.
of Faith. I would feel probably similarly after battles as Faith does. I find it relatable.
I think I would be so sick with anxiety that I would be throwing up.
That may be before the fight, and then after the fight, I'd be like, let's go.
I'm trying to remember how I felt after we started that fire. Because I felt like
We
I
do not
wanted
talk about that online. Yeah, I guess maybe
on
it would be.
accident. After they freak it, she kicks him out clothes in hand, telling him it was great, but she's got a shower. And this is when he looked
I
good.
love that. He looks so good. And then I love that she just like kicks him out.
She's so hot. It's like sometimes cringe, but also really hot.
It's like one of those cringes that some people that are very sexy, when they are cringy, somehow that cringe is
Hot.
attractive. I don't know how they do it. Like for me,
It's a special power.
it is a special power for me. I think Curtis Connor kind of does that because he's cringy sometimes. But even when he's cringy, I'm like, damn, do it again.
No, but he's not cringy. I mean, I don't know him, but I don't think he's the same like level
Kind
of
of. No, I agree.
hot. Like Faith knows she's hot. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes.
She knows she's
I
a
agree.
little
There's a whole other side. Yes, I agree. But there's no one like her in real life, so I can't really
There
come
is
up
no
with
one
that.
like her in real
no,
life.
she's a baby babe.
Back in the car, he discovers gunpowder, kerosene, and wire and realizes that Jack and his friend's cake. He's like, they're not baking a cake. I was like, yes, Xander, good job. That was pretty funny. I just thought that was really funny.
I mean, it was funny. You know, they pulled up to a hardware store to find baking supplies.
Right. Oh boy, this is the best part. Xander drives back to the hardware store to find Jack and his gang long gone. And then he heads to Angel's mansion to find Buffy, where the couple is arguing about their feelings and sacrifice.
Literally so good. The way the music just like stops
And
dead
they're
ass
just
when
like
Xander says
crying,
something.
and Angel's like,
Yeah,
like
and Angel's
crying
like,
this.
Angel's like looking at Xander like, what are you you're interrupting us? Like, I'm like crying.
why are you
Like, what are
doing
you doing? Oh, it's so good. Genuinely like one of my favorite moments of the entire series.
so fucking
So
funny.
good. So good.
So iconic. And I just love seeing everything through Xander's perspective and just like how stupid everyone looks, because it's
Yeah.
like feels real when you're in the moment watching, but then
Mhm.
like when you're Xander, it's like, what the fuck are you bitches doing?
Literally. And it's also like what's so interesting about this episode is it's really provocative in my real life because it's like, how does everyone else look at the world?
Perceive.
Like,
What's going on?
it's kind of scary to think about. You know what I mean? Because like people are probably like looking at me like having a conversation with myself, like Buffy and Angel, and being like,
Right.
are they okay? Do you mean? But it's like for me, I'm like, oh, it's just Tuesday. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
It's kind of interesting, kind of scary.
It is, but I cannot think about that.
No, especially right now.
No,
Just
honey.
no, honey. That's a
No.
summer thought.
Right.
That's a
When I have room.
yeah, exactly.
Realizing it's a bad moment, Xander leaves. His next move is to head to the library to find Giles, but instead he finds the zombies, the boys.
And then Charlie XCX's Speed Drive plays in the background as Xander drives away with one zombie in his hand.
And well,
And he did a pretty good job of like really getting that information from him
and then
until the mailbox decapitated
the mailbox accident.
Dickie. Was that Dickie or was that Docker?
Docky, it was actually Pookie. It was Parker. It was Pookie. Who says the bomb is in the Sunnydale High boiler room. And then he went bonk.
Which are they trying to blow up the Hellmouth or were they just trying to blow up the school for fun? Was that related to the Hellmouth? No. Yes, it was. No?
I don't think so. I think it was just the school, because I don't know if they knew about the helmet.
There was a specific disconnect in this episode and the next one where it's like, it was kind of like watching two different episodes in a way that was a little confusing. This one intentionally so, though.
Right.
Anyway,
I don't remember.
I don't either.
Well, Xander screams and lets the body go, saying he probably should have left out that last part of his speech before speeding. Sorry. Ooh, speeding to get to the school.
Before spreading them.
Wow. Jack and his remaining gang pursue after Xander's
Did you
car.
say gay?
Gang?
Gang? They put the gang. Gucci gay. They put the gay in the gang.
Gamers.
Oh.
In the library, the Hellmouth has been opened.
And its multi-tentacled spawn has emerged. Buffy, Faith, Willow, Giles, and Angel prepare to fight it.
I
As
love the
Xander-
shot of Buffy just like, just like hitting it again and again and again while Xander's just there.
Iconic. As Xander and the zombies run past in the corridor. During the chase, Xander manages to crush Big Bob with a soda machine. And Dickie is ripped apart by the Sisterhood. Yeah, Sisterhood.
Tear
Rip
that
that
Dickie.
Dickie up.
Literally.
Period.
Literally. Tease it. No self-control. Never mind. It's the same Beyonce.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think so.
Diva down. Deep down. Xander heads down to the boiler room to go after the bomb, where he finds Jack. After a brief fight, Xander asks Jack who is more afraid of death. This part actually made me
This
sad.
was like this part. This is like again like this episode's good episode.
I know.
This episode's a good episode, and it's like
saying.
it is so sad because he really just like
Fuck it.
doesn't care about
I know.
unaliving.
Jack points out that he's already dead, but Xander notes that walking around drinking beer with your buddies dead is a lot different than being blown up and swept up by the janitor dead.
Ugh.
When Jack confronts Xander about the possibility of death, he responds, "I like the quiet."
Literally
Why
so
did I like
sad.
literally almost cry?
I know. Well, and he performed it really
The
well.
acting.
He acted. He did.
With seconds to spare, Jack finally defuses the bomb. Xander tells Jack he doesn't want to see him around the school anymore and leaves. Jack promises revenge against Xander the instant his back is turned and opens a different door to leave, from where Werewolf Oz jumps and attacks him.
Iconic. So
Iconic.
important, to the
So important
story.
to the plot.
Yeah, really need that.
I know. Well, and it's like Oz is standing up for Xander.
I don't know if he knew that. I think he just was like the first body. Okay, yeah. No, he's actually.
And he's like, I'm really full the next day. He's like,
Oh, that's
my
so
tummy
cute. He's like,
hurts."
he's like burping. That is
Ew.
awesome. I love that.
Xander.
Me the morning after Olive Garden. I'm really full. I
my
ate so
tummy
much.
was making sounds.
Girl, I had so much food that night.
I had so many breadsticks.
I didn't even count them. I probably should have counted them. I had at
were
least
just
4
like,
or 5. I literally was just like, and like Lena, it was so funny because like Lena was like, she was like co-captain of the year.
Yeah.
She fucking would just put the empty bread basket on the side of the table every time I took the last
like,
one.
Can you fill that? The poor waitress.
uh,
Anyway,
anyways, when was the last time you've been to Olive Garden? Let us know in the comments.
you should go. The next day, the Scoobies are sitting on a bench discussing the previous night's battle.
So sad. I went Xander to get his flowers for defusing a bomb and not dying. But he didn't get them. No flores.
No flores. Zero flores. They are all bruised and cut up. Buffy is wearing a sling on her arm and Giles has a cast on his left wrist. They mentioned that Angel was knocked out during the fight and Buffy feared he was dead. What else is new?
Wait, but was he knocked out during the fight?
I don't remember seeing it.
Yeah.
I think it was just like we were in the basement, and it was happening.
Yeah.
When Xander stops by, Willow comments that he should be glad he wasn't at the school last night. He offers the group a snack and Oz, feeling strangely full, declines. As Xander walks away, he runs into Cordelia, who taunts him again. He smiles and continues past his now confused ex-girlfriend.
I love that. He did kind of like confront his own insignificance, which is something that we should all do
masculinity.
annually. Yeah, at the least. Annually, we should all be like, we don't matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In a good way. In a
Yeah.
healthy way. Dosing it. It's microdosing it.
And like it is... Can't believe I'm saying this. He is a hero.
He is a hero.
Ugh,
I know. It's so hard.
sick.
Heroes come in all shapes and sizes, and he's the smallest one. You know what I mean?
Right.
He does do the least, but he does the least in a way that matters.
He's the heart.
I would not say that. The heart is Buffy.
She's the brawn. She's the strength.
No, she ties everyone together. No.
Buffy's the everything.
She's the heart, the limb, the brain,
The lamb?
the limbs,
Limb.
the lambs.
Well, that's the episode.
That's the episode, and that was our episode. Next time we will be talking about the next episode. Oh
that
God,
Chase clearly didn't like.
Bad Girls.
Bad girls.
It just was like we'll talk about it.
Right. And you can expect that. Well, we're gonna do that right now, but it'll come out on December 20th.
Oh my God,
and
right before
if
the holidays.
anything,
Yeah.
it's gay.
If anything, we have some sapphic homoerotic energy that does deliver, and it makes for a great fan fiction
And it makes me H.
jumping off point. Yeah.
It makes me H.
If you're watching on YouTube, leave a comment. If you want to email us, you can do that at fearcruise@gmail.com.
And tell Chase their haircut looks sexy.
Oh my God. Thank you. Also,
and if you're audio only, go to the video so you can see it.
oh, T, that'll get
Exclusive.
everyone on the tube.
The exclusive.
I also want to say someone left the coolest comment about like how everyone at school would be like excited about a new episode of Buffy, and they'd all like get in the car and like carpool to like the person's
So
house and like watch Buffy
cute.
together. I love that.
Take me back.
Such a vibe.
Take me back.
I literally wish I could have done that.
I know. We
Like
have to
I just
create
like
a time travel
we really
machine.
do. It'd be so fun. Oh, I just love that. It was such a vibe. So thank you for leaving that comment. And yeah, until next time. Slay for rights. Yeah.
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 What did you say?
Period.
If the apocalypse comes, beat me.